What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Um, Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, I want to speak on you. As you all know, we got the Super Bowl coming up. We got a rematch. This is the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs, right? And I don't know who's gonna beat. I don't know. Philadelphia looked good with Saquon Barkley and Kansas City just rolling right along. So I'm not gonna make a prediction at this time, right? But I do want to talk about that GOAT conversation because a lot of people are really, people starting this, they feel like it's really time to have this conversation between that GOAT conversation, and I do too, man. I just think that what Patrick Mahomes has done, in his short career is just crazy. And so when you look at the stats, you compare Patrick Mahomes stats to Tom Brady stats through 112 games, right? And it's just, now Patrick Mahomes in a lot of these categories, and most of these categories, Patrick Mahomes is beating um, Tom Brady. So, like I said, they played through 112 games. Or I wouldn't. Some of he beaten. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is winning, but through 112 games, I'm gonna go down here to the second one and like at his QBR rating. So it's an 89. Patrick Mahomes has 89, 23, and 0. Then you have Tom Brady has 86, 24, and 0. So that's pretty much even. Then you go down to completion percentage, right? And Patrick Mahomes, through 112 games, Patrick Mahomes had 66. He got a 66% passer percentage, whereas though Tom Brady had 63%. So Patrick Mahomes lead in that category. Then you go down to passing yards, right? Through 112 games, Patrick Mahomes has 32,352 passing yards through 112 games, where Tom Brady had 26,370. Then you go down to pass yards attempt, right? And that's just about even. Patrick Mahomes had 7.8 passing yards and attempts, passing yards per attempt, whereas though Tom Brady had 7.2. So that's pretty much even. Um, then you go down to passing yards per game through 112 games for Patrick Mahomes, and then Patrick Mahomes had 288.9 passing yards per game, whereas though Tom Brady had 235.4. Right now, then you go to TDs, touchdowns through 112 games. Patrick Mahomes had 245 touchdowns. Tom Brady had 197 touchdowns through 112 games. Interceptions, Patrick Mahomes has 74 interceptions, whereas though Tom Brady had 86 interceptions. Now, interceptions, I'm surprised that Patrick Mahomes is has a low percentage rating because it seems like Patrick Mahomes take a lot more he take a lot more chances, but he's very good at protecting the ball and not turning the ball over. So that's good. So now rushing attempts, I'm gonna go down to rushing attempts, which of course Patrick Mahomes has more rushing attempts. He has 432 rushing attempts, whereas though Tom Brady had 276 rushing attempts. Rushing yards, that's not, it's not a surprise that Patrick Mahomes led in rushing yards, whereas though Rushing yards through 112 games for Patrick Mahomes is 2,243, and with Tom Brady, rushing yards is 533, which I think rushing yards for Tom Brady, not really a big deal. That's not his style. He not a running quarterback. He move around in the pocket just enough to give him, time to get rid of the ball. So Patrick Mahomes Patrick averages 5 yards per carry when he run the ball, whereas though Tom Brady averaged 1.9. Um, Rushing TDs, Patrick Mahomes had he in through 112 games, Patrick Mahomes has 14 rushing TDs, whereas though Tom Brady had 5 rushing TDs. So, um, yeah, like I said, a lot of these stats, you know, really, I think they do work in Patrick Mahomes' favor. But I also think that because this is a different era, right? That it's hard to compare stats. But what Patrick Mahomes has done so far, though, he's getting ready to go. He's getting ready to play his fifth Super Bowl in his short career. That's like five. So, and if he win this, you know, man, that'll be monumental. I was talking to some friends of mine, and we did a podcast last week, and they were saying that they thought Patrick Mahomes was the GOAT. I don't know if I would right now consider Patrick Mahomes to be the GOAT, um, but he definitely in that conversation. I think if he wins this ring, right, another championship ring, and he three-peats. So he'll have 4 championship rings. Then he'll have 1 3-peat, which that's something that Tom Brady ain't do. Um, man, I don't know how you can deny him being the GOAT. But also I'm not really comfortable with calling him the GOAT when he had just had so much more football to play, you know. But I guess if he earns that title sooner, then rather than later, could just say like for instance, if he hadn't went to the Super Bowl his first 7 years in the league, then I mean he surpassed not only surpassed everybody, but catch Tom Brady and surpass everybody else. Then I mean if he did it in less time, then I guess you have to give it to him. But if he three-peats against Philadelphia, which I think this against Philadelphia, this in my opinion is going to be his toughest challenge, right? Because offensively, Philadelphia is just so um, they're balanced offensively, and on top of that, um, Philadelphia they got the team whereas though they can keep Patrick Mahomes off the field, and so I think that's going to be key for Philadelphia to win is to be able to keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. Because when he on the field, I mean, he just doing basically what he want against everybody. And so I don't think Philadelphia defense is going to be any different from any other defense that he is facing. I think the best defense against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs is to keep him off the field. And I think Philadelphia's offense will be able to, if anybody can do it, I think they'll be able to do it. But as far as that GOAT conversation, yeah, he definitely in that GOAT conversation. I'm not gonna crown him or what I mean, give him that title right now. But if I mean, if he win this ring, it's gonna be hard. If he three-peat, it's gonna be hard for anybody to just deny he's the GOAT. But it also be odd, like I said, for somebody in this short amount of time to accomplish what he accomplished. You know, it's I guess I guess it is. If he win that ring, he the GOAT. I'll say he's the GOAT. With a three-peat, 4 championship rings, I'll say he's the GOAT. That's crazy. But Tom Brady got 7. He got 7. Man, that's he, although he's doing some things that Tom Brady ain't do, that Tom Brady didn't do, but I still like 7 rings. That's major. That's major for real. But that's my take on it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about who is the GOAT. Would this three-peat, in your opinion, would that make Patrick Mahomes the GOAT? I don't think so. I keep going back and forth, but I don't think so. I want to see some more. I want to see Patrick Mahomes put in some more work. So I don't think so. I'm just gonna stick to my guns. But I do want your opinion. Let me know what you think. Is Patrick Mahomes the GOAT? Or do you think that Patrick Mahomes need to put in some more work to catch up with Tom Brady? Got 7 rings. That's not nothing to you can't poo-poo 7 rings. So leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.